Yun
Prof,
yun.
alam naman, ito panghuling tanong na lang po bago ko po ibigay ulit kay kapartner Admar. Alam naman po natin talaga na yung sole author ng foreign policy ay ang presidente. Especially po sa yung mga relasyon natin sa mga iba't ibang bansa, presidente po talaga ang may desisyon yan. Pero ano po kaya ang magagawa ng mga ordinaryong Pilipino? Maghihintay na lang po ba
Hmm.
tayo? Ano po ba yung pwedeng gawin natin para maipromote natin yung interest ng Pilipinas at the same time promoting good relationship with the other countries and promoting peace with internal and external po.
Well, malaki ang ginagampanan ng ating ng ating mga kababayan at tayo mga Pilipino kung paano shape up ang gobyerno sa tamang landas. Una, we need to make them accountable. We need to demand accountability. Kasi at the end of the day, si BBM, nanalo siya, it's because of us. At ang accountability niya nasa atin, hindi nasa United States, nasa Pilipinas at nasa mga Pilipino ang accountability ni BBM sa lahat ng policies niya, may it be domestic or external policies vis-a-vis the world. So, dapat tayo, alam natin yung mga nangyayari and we make them accountable. How are we gonna do that? Well, of course, by expressing our freedom of expression, freedom of speech, that's one thing. So, we should exercise what you call active citizenship. Makialam tayo sa mga nangyayari sa bayan at mag-express natin kung ano na ba talaga ang nangyayari sa Pilipinas at anong experience natin sa mga nangyayari. At mag-express din tayo kung we are in favor of some policies ng gobyerno or not. Like for example, ang foreign policy. Kasi very important yung foreign policy. The Philippines is not an island. Kung anong mangyayari sa buong mundo, kapiktado tayo at kung anong moves natin na maaapektuhan din yung ibang bayan. So, dapat ganon ang gagawin natin. Pangalawa, yun yung I think very important sa mga Pilipino. You have to, express that what you call active citizenship. Well, we have 3 years to go under a BBM administration. Ang susunod nating panahon para sa mga Pilipino na maging ma-exercise mo yung tinatawag mong yung supreme power ng mga Pilipino is through votes, yung voting process. So 2028 pa yon. So siguro ngayon makikita natin ang sitwasyon ng Pilipinas, alam naman natin kung sino mga nakaupo sa gobyerno, isipin natin ito yung mga tulad nila. So the next election, which is a national presidential election, siguro naman natuto na tayo, no? At gagamitin natin ang sarili nating right to vote in a way na talagang would make would create change, a real change in the country. Yung clamor natin before 2026 that we want to have a change, kaya nga na-elect si Digong, dapat siguro ibalik natin yung ganung passion by 2028. Now, we really need to have that change in the Philippines na hopefully magtuloy-tuloy. Kasi ngayon na-disrupt. Kasi itong si BBM, ang continuity promise niya, lahat naman ibinaliwala niya. Ito yung problema niya. Ang pangatlo siguro, bilang mga Pilipino, siguro we also need to promote peace inside the country and even externally. Externally, I think, we need, one thing that we have to remember, the strength of a state-to-state relation, yung country-to-country, government-to-government relation. Ang foundation kasi niyan is people-to-people relation. Like for example, when you talk about the bilateral relation between China and the Philippines, very challenged, very tension-driven because of the South China Sea and other issues. May conflict sa state level. Pero siguro bilang mga Pilipino, we can be good friends with the Chinese as people. And we can have different exchanges in tourism, academics, even cultural, food, anything that between people. Kasi kapag matibay ang relasyon din ng mga tao sa tao, kapwa sa kapwa, in a matter of time, titibay din at gaganda din ang relasyon ng state-to-state relations ng dalawang bansa. Kasi ang foundation talaga niyan is people-to-people relation. However, ang mahirap lang ngayon, syempre, iba yung palisiya ng BBM government, very antagonistic to China, but still at the end of the day, nababalanse kasi yung antagonism ng Philippine government to China kapag ang relationship ng mga Pilipino to the Chinese in terms of people-to-people is very good. So, nababalanse naman. So, kailangan din natin gawin yan na, we have to show to the world na the Filipino people are peace-loving, courteous, respectful, and we're intelligent people that we know also that, our government, sometimes we don't agree with the government's policy. So makikita din naman yan ng mga ibang lahi, tulad ng mga Chinese and even other
Opo.
nationalities. So dapat ganon.
Prof, maraming salamat po sa inyong oras at panahon ngayong gabi sa ulitin. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you. At I want to say hello to Pastor Kibuloy. Hello po, sir. Hopefully you're okay. Thank you so much. Good
Maraming
night.
salamat.